Stevens! Stevens! Stop messing around. You're holding up the show. Don't make me come down there. Stevens, you better be sick or dead in there. I kid you not. Uh-oh. How can a man just poof and disappear? Tell me, did he have a magic wand like this one? Is he some sort of magician? But he was here last night, sir. I see what it says. I'm not blind. This whole thing reeks of a setup. Maybe Mr. Young here knows where he went. Are you gonna spill the beans, Brig? Huh, of course not.
We have a problem.
I'm finally free, and now I can complete my plan to usher in the new age of Mormonism. My first order of business is to get my revenge on the one who put me away, Isaac Carter. Vengeance will be mine!
Whoa! Easy there, my man. You keep punching him like that, he won't have much of a face left. Who are you anyways?
I was about to ask you the same question, little guy. Not too many people can keep up with these bionic boots. Who designed your bionic shoes?
I believe my mom got these on sale at Foot Locker.
This suit, these boots, I designed them myself. Haha. Well, I better give this bag back to its rightful owner. See you around, little man. And remember, wherever there is a wrong to be made right, you will find the Crusader of Light!
Hey, you look familiar. Ah, that's right, Fido! Long time no see. Still up to your criminal ways, eh? Don't you think it's time you choose a new occupation? My wise Hebrew ancestor, the Apostle Shaul, he said, let him that stole steal no more, but rather let him labor, working with his hands the thing which is good, so that he can have the means to give to those that are needy.
Did somebody say to help the needy? 'Cause I'm pretty needy.
Pretty flowers for a pretty lady.
Thanks, Monty, but you shouldn't have.
Now hold on, Beth. I've been asking you to go out with me for weeks. I asked you to phone calls, text messages, email. I've been just asking for us to go as friends. So now, woman, you leave me no other choice but to do it the old school way.
Beth, I know you are my superior, but I'm telling you to take this pen and mark yes.
Hey there, handsome. I might be old and a little sickly, but if she says no, I'm always available.
Yes! Excuse me, young men. I'm Detective Stevens. Do you boys know a young man named Isaac Carter? Also known on these streets as Lil Isaac?
Yeah, he's our friend. Is everything okay?
No, it's not okay. This might come as a shock to you.
Hey, what's that? Can I help you? A video message? Who sent me this?
Hey there, Isaac! Remember me? I'm back! And for my homecoming, I decided to throw a little party. I hope you like donuts. I even invited some of your friends. Say something for the camera. Oh, that's right. They can't speak at the moment. They both seem to be a little tied up. Isaac, if you ever wish to see your friends, you come to my hideout as soon as you get this message. And you better come alone. Hey there, Isaac! Glad you could make the party.
How did you get out of prison?
Just 2 words. The Shawshank Redemption.
Let them go, Super Mormon. Your beef is with me, not them.
Hold on. It's not me you're looking for. I'm just Randall Stevens. I believe you're looking for... Super Mormon! You do remember the pit of shame, don't you, Isaac? The good book says, greater love has no man than this, if he's willing to die for his friends. So, tell me, are you willing to trade places with your friends, Isaac?
Please, Mr. Super Mormon, don't harm my friend.
I've been waiting for this moment for a very, very long time. Night after night in my cell, dreaming of this very moment. And here it is! You escaped the pit of shame once, Isaac, but you won't this time. Especially with the old ball and chain attached. So long, Isaac.
Not so fast.
I don't remember sending you an invitation to this party. Who are you?
Let's just say I heard you talking about dreaming. Well, consider me your worst nightmare.
Isaac, you gotta get off that trap door. Hurry! Come on, you can do it. Uh-oh.
Your end has come, Mr. Latter-day Saint.
The name is Super Mormon.
I was just trying to be politically correct.
Time to use your sword, man.
It's a shame you brought a sword to a gunfight.
It's a shame you thought this was just a sword. You made the pit, and now you fall in it.
No! What's your deal, man? What are you doing here?
I believe a thank you is in order.
You just killed a man, and you almost got me killed. And you want to thank you? Come on now, easy, Isaac. He just saved our butts. I had already called Officer Gaines before I got here. The police are on their way.
Oh, that's right. Let the coppers handle it, just for him to escape from jail again.
That's not up to us to decide. How did you know I was here anyways?
I saw you speed by and figured you were heading to a big emergency. I just wanted to help. Listen, I've been racking my brain trying to figure out the design for your bionic shoes. They look so normal. But then I saw it, I couldn't believe my eyes. You can fly! Who is the designer of your suit, and what miniature jet propulsion system are you hiding under that cape?
Oh boy, is it hot in here, or is it just me? For a criminal mastermind, you'd think Supermorning would at least have some AC in this place.
Isaac, I must know your secret. I won't tell anyone, I promise. Tell me, tell me! Oh, that's my cue. I had better get going. The coppers don't like it when you do their job for them and do it 10 times better. So long, boys, and remember, wherever there is a wrong to be made right, you will find the Crusader of Light!
Hooray! Hooray! Yeah! All right! Mom, what happened to your hair?
Oh, hey, Isaac. Do you like it? I just decided to change things up a little. I want to introduce you to my friend. His name's Monty.
Hey, Isaac, what you been up to, little man?
Oh, nothing much, just fighting the forces of evil that are seeking to wreak havoc on the city.
You okay, baby? Your son, he has quite the imagination. So, Isaac, I heard you are quite the Bible scholar. Well, I'm pretty skilled in the world as well. We should break bread sometime and compare notes.
Yeah, sure. Mom, I'm tired. I'm gonna go wash up and hit the sack.
Oh, okay, hon. And I see it's past your curfew, but we'll talk about that in the morning.
Oh, I'm sorry. Lila too. Greetings, this is Cindy Wong, reporting for GNN News. Authorities are still searching for Dr. Byron Baxter. Dr. Baxter is the lead engineer for Phoenix Laboratories, a weapons manufacturer for our military. He has been missing for several weeks. Authorities suspect he is distraught about the tragic death of his wife and son. If you have any information about his whereabouts, please contact our station. In an unrelated story, have you seen this symbol around the city? If you have, that means the Crusader of Light was there. Crime in New York has seen a dramatic decrease since the Crusader has hit our streets with his vigilante style of justice. A lot of New Yorkers are happy, however, not everyone is pleased. We have with us today one of the lead detectives for the New York Police Department, Officer Gaines.
Sydney, I'm here to say one thing and one thing only. Vigilante justice is dangerous. And when common citizens take the law into their own hands, it breeds anarchy. Crusader of Light, or whoever you are, you need to stop what you are doing before someone innocent gets hurt.
Thank you, officer. In our final story, we are continuing to follow the corruption scandal of Senator Sam Mitchell.
These charges are bogus. Like most of you, I've made my share of mistakes. But these charges, they're completely false.
Senator, what about your legal team? Can they help you?
I've got a great legal team, but greater than my legal team is my trust in the Almighty. I trust in Him because His truth always prevails.
Meditate, 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 oh yeah. Meditate, meditate, oh yeah. Meditate, 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 oh yeah. Meditate, meditate, oh yeah. Meditate, 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 oh yeah. Meditate, meditate, oh yeah. Meditate, 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 oh yeah. Meditate.
So, Isaac, are you gonna tell me who designed that suit? Was it Cybernex Labs?
Huh? Listen, man, you're really starting to creep me out. Why are you stalking me?
Come on, Isaac. You really think that's what I'm doing? What are you doing up here anyways?
I was meditating on Yahuwah and his word.
Meditate? What are you, Buddhist or something?
Nah, man, the Most High Yah instructs us to meditate on his word.
In the book of Yahushua, commonly called Joshua, chapter 1, verse 8, it says, "The book of the law shall not depart from your mouth, but you shall meditate in it day and night." In Tehillim, also called the Psalms, chapter 119, verses 97 through 99, Melech David says, "Oh, how I love your law! It is my meditation all the day. You, through your commandments, have made me wiser than my enemies, for they are ever with me. I have more understanding than all my teachers, for your testimonies are my meditation."
Sometimes I get so deep meditating on his word that it can drown out all the noise of the city. That is, until I was rudely interrupted.
Isaac, don't you see that we both want the same thing? We fight on the side of justice.
We might want the same thing, but I don't like the way you go about it. You took a man's life!
That was God's will.
Which God are you speaking about?
I'm sure you have heard of the Crusades, right? The Crusades were a series of battles sanctioned by the Catholic Church. These brave crusaders engaged in holy war against the expanding Muslim empire. Pope Urban II has been credited for calling the First Crusade in 1095 AD. He got different knights in Europe to band together to push back the evil Muslim powers. Isaac, I am a modern-day crusader. Wherever there is a wrong to be made right, you...
Yes, you will find the Crusader of Light. I've heard it before. The crusades you speak of were not our battle. I'm an Abri, or Hebrew. I'm part of an ancient path that far predates Christianity. Those crusades were fought by Catholics. They weren't following the word of Elohim. They were following the orders of the Pope.
The Pope is the vicar of Christ. Christ's spokesman on earth.
No, I beg to differ. He is the vicar of Satan, the god of this earth. The scriptures foretold that Yerushalayim would be trodden down by the Gentiles. And that's precisely what happened in 1095 with the Crusades. Western Europeans had regained control of Jerusalem. Satan has cleverly been playing both sides against one another. Like a puppet master, he has pitted Christianity versus Islam throughout the centuries, until this very day. And sadly, neither side recognizes that they are really being controlled by Satan. Revelations 12:9 is so true, where we are warned that Satan has deceived the entire earth.
It seems to me the only one being deceived right now is you, Isaac. These streets are getting cleaned up because of me. I've given you a golden opportunity for us to work together. Don't let our petty religious differences stand in the way.
In the book of Amos, Amos the prophet asked the question, "Tell us, how can two walk together unless they be in agreement?"
Well, I say, united we stand, divided we fall. Trust me, Isaac, it's far better if we are on the same team. You don't want to be my enemy. I'll give you some more time to think about it. So long, Isaac.
Oh, great. Monty's here again.
Isaac, why don't you give the guy a chance? I'm sure once you get to know him, that he's a really nice guy.
Sally, there's just something about him that doesn't sit well with me. I'll talk to you later.
Hey, son. I hope you don't mind. I invited Monty over for dinner.
Hey, Isaac.
Okay, you two get acquainted. I'm gonna go freshen up.
So I heard you got some skill with the b-ball. How many points do you average per game?
25, but I don't really want to talk about that right now. Do you remember when you said we could break bread together over the scriptures?
Yeah.
Great. In the book of Hazun, commonly called Revelation chapter 13, verses 16 through 18, here's what it says. And he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
The mark of the beast, the mark of the beast. Never ever ever take the mark of the beast.
Over the course of time, people have suggested that this mark can be a UPC barcode. Some have said it's a RFID microchip. Some say it's going to be a high-tech tattoo. Some even suggest that it's not a physical mark, but it's a spiritual mark. What are your thoughts on the matter, Monty?
Wow, Isaac, you really put me on the hot seat.
Yes, I see you're sweating up a storm.
That book of Revelation is so darn scary. I avoid it altogether. There's too much dark and negative stuff in it.
Really? Have you read the last chapter? Revelation 22? It speaks of a great hope for every believer.
Oh, well, I agree with you on that. Listen, Isaac, not to change the subject, I need to tell you that your mother is a real special lady. I mean, I care about her a lot.
Yes, she's a real Proverbs 32 lady, isn't she?
She certainly is a Proverbs 32 lady.
Bible scholar, my foot. It's Proverbs 31 lady. This guy is a straight-up fraud.
I'm gonna drop the question, Isaac, after dinner tonight.
Whoa, slow your roll, man. Don't you think you're moving a little too fast?
We are destined to be together. I've never felt another way about a woman than I do about your mom. Wow, Beth, you look stunning.
Well, I better head upstairs.
Hon, where are you going? This dinner is for the three of us.
Sorry, Mom, but I suddenly lost my appetite.
Monty, you're so funny.
So, when you gonna teach me to blow the shofar hat?
It's called a shofar. I can teach you, but you know who's really good at it? Isaac. His father taught him.
Daddy, I'll never be as good as you.
Son, you're gonna be even better than me. The Most High has a special plan for your life. Now, come, try again.
Beth, you have really outdone yourself. This food is amazing.
Thanks.
Beth, I can't wait anymore. I have something I need to tell you.
Oh no, the moment I feared. He's gonna pop the question.
I think we've been down this road already.
Just hear me out. We've known each other for a while. We have the same goals and we want the same things out of life.
Shh. He thought he was in the hot seat before. Time to show him the real hot seat.
Beth, what I mean to tell you is...
Monty, you okay? You're sweating up a storm.
My butt is on fire.
What? Oh my. Let me get you a cold towel.
He thought the book of Revelation was scary. Wait till he sees this.
It's okay. I'm better now. So Beth, what was I saying? Beth? What type of candles are these?
Regular candles. Why?
The poltergeist is real! The poltergeist is real!
Monty! Wait! Hold on!
I really need to get out of this city.
Isaac!
Uh-oh.
I know you aren't asleep because you should have a very guilty conscience right now for what you did to that poor man. I had to get a taxi for Monty because he was too shaken up to drive. This was supposed to be an enjoyable evening for the three of us.
You invited me to be a part of the dinner, but was Yahuwah invited?
Pardon me?
Have you even asked Yahuwah if Monty is right for you? I'm sorry, but this Monty guy is a fraud. He's not a student of the Bible. I tested him, Mom, and he got an F-.
Isaac, he may not know the Bible as much as you do, but that doesn't make him a fraud. I know a lot of this animosity is because you miss your father. I miss him too. Right now, Monty and I are just friends. And yes, I've consulted the Most High about Monty, and I'm waiting on his answer as to whether or not we should be more than just friends.
Well, Mr. Monty seems to think you guys should be more than just friends. He had a ring, Mom. He was going to propose to you tonight. What's so funny?
I know about the ring, Isaac. He proposed already about 2 weeks ago at work. I told him no.
Man, he sure is persistent, isn't he?
Isaac, do you think just because I changed my hair that my heart has changed? Yahuwah is still my number one. And as I said, I'm waiting on him. And you should know that already.
I'm sorry, Mom.
Remember, son, when we take matters into our own hands, we make a mess of things. But when we place our cares in the hands of the Most High,
He makes our burdens light.
That's right. Lila Tube, Isaac.
Abba Yahuwah, I'm sorry for the way I treated Monty. Please forgive me. And if it be your will, give me the opportunity to make things right.
There's been a change of plan.
Okay, chill out, Isaac. You made this mistake before with Sister Florence. Assumptions and presumptions are not our friends. Monty's probably just with a friend or a coworker. That's right, just having an innocent lunch with his coworker. No way do you kiss your coworker like that! Two-timing, dirty rat, weasel, phony, and a fraud.
You won't get away from killing my mom like this. Huh? Crusader, are you alright?
Isaac, I need your help. He's too strong for me.
Who is?
Me.
Oh, and what might your name be, sir?
The Hammer.
Oh, how very original. I'm getting the strange feeling you don't use that hammer exclusively for nails, do you?
No, I use it on pinheads like you.
Well, Mr. Hammer, I think it's time for you to chill out.
Oh, so
That was amazing! See, I told you we would make a great team. Quickly, follow me.
Why did you bring me up here?
This is my meditation spot. Isaac, I've been doing a lot of meditating myself lately, and I've come to the conclusion that we definitely need to team up.
Oh no, not this again. Listen, Crusader, even though I helped you back there, I thought I already told you that we can't be a team.
Now why do you keep saying that? Super teams are great. Just look at the Avengers, the Justice League, the Golden State Warriors. We can be like Batman and Robin. I would be Batman, of course. But seriously, let's not let our religious differences separate us. After all, at the end of the day, we're both serving the same God, right?
No, we aren't serving the same mighty one. If we were, then you'd be observing the Torah. I don't need to join up with you, Crusader, because I'm already part of a super team, the most supreme team on the planet Earth. The owner of the team is Yahuwah Almighty. The head coach is his son Yahushua. The Torah is our playbook. And the good news is, if you want to be a player on this team, well, you first need to realize that life isn't a game, because your very soul is at stake. You first need to repent of your wicked ways.
Repent? Isaac, I am the Crusader of Light.
You might be the Crusader of Light, but you aren't plugged into the right light source. Catholicism is a false way that has led countless billions down a road of lawlessness. But the prophet Yeshayahu, commonly called Isaiah, he tells us about the true light source. In Yeshayahu chapter 8 verse 20, he tells us, to the Torah and to the testimony, if they do not speak according to this word, it is because they have no light in them. As believers in Yahuwah, we know that anything that speaks contrary to Yah's Torah and speaks contrary to the testimony of Yahushua is false.
Trust me, Isaac, you will see the light. You will see that the Mother Church, the Holy Roman Catholic Church, was right all along. You'll be saying Hail Mary before you know it.
No way, man. I'm a Hebrew, and the only person I hail is my King and Savior, Yahushua. He's the only mediator I need.
You will soon see the light. I have a special surprise for you. Watch out on your phone. I will be sending you an important text in the next 24 hours.
But I never gave you my phone number. How are these people getting my phone number? That the boy? Him going into the NBA. Mark my word. Sorry, Danny, but I have to bounce. What? But you just got here. Am I interrupting something? I can always come back later.
Welcome, Isaac. Do you like what I did to the place?
Wait, hold up. You own this place now?
Yes, sirree. Follow me. I call this the Hall of Saints. Behold the Blessed Mother. So you've been awfully quiet. What do you think?
I've been taught that sometimes when you don't have anything good to say, it's best to say nothing at all.
Ouch!
I don't mean to be rude, Crusader, but I got some serious math homework waiting for me at home. So, if you don't mind, can you cut to the chase? Why am I here?
Okay, follow me, because this next section that I renovated will be sure to impress you. You've met the saint, and now it's time for you to meet the sinners. Ever heard of the cannibal twins? They eluded authorities for years. Well, I tracked them down and captured them. I wouldn't stand too close if I were you. I haven't fed them for days. I figured it's time these flesh-eating monsters went on a little fast. And I'm sure you've heard the news about Sly Sam Mitchell.
Please, help me, young man. These conditions are so inhumane.
Hush up. We are tired of lying, stinking politicians like you. You know what? No dinner for you tonight either.
Crusader, what are you doing to these people?
You call them people.
They are people, and you just can't run your own personal prison.
Oh, yes I can, because I have been doing it. Like a true crusader, I'm not only their jailer, I'm the judge, jury, and executioner.
Look, you're becoming exactly what we are constantly fighting against. You've become drunk with power. You are no different from Super Mormon. You've literally just stepped right into his place. Literally.
Drunk with power? I don't think so. What I'm doing, Isaac, is taking the power back from these offenders. Remember, I told you I have a surprise for you. Follow me. Surprise! Here's the creep that's been two-timing your mother. Don't you think it's only fitting that a two-timer gets cut in two? Now, capturing this guy was no easy feat. I have a confession to make, Isaac. Hammer! You can relax, Isaac. We staged the whole fight. We were at the restaurant to get this guy, and then you showed up. So we had to pretend we were fighting each other to distract you and get you out of the way. Hammer here is really Lenny, a part-time acting student at the local community college.
Hey, I'm Lenny.
Now I'm the Hammer.
Hey, it's me again. You know, I really feel like I put my whole heart into this character.
I designed his suit and that hammer myself. I offered to pay his school expenses and got myself a pretty good henchman.
And my fall tuition is due next week, boss.
I don't get it. He may be a two-timing, dirty, rat, weasel, phony, and a fraud. But that doesn't mean he deserves to die.
Yes, he's all those things, but you can add murderer to that list as well. I lost my wife and son. My son had a rare genetic disorder that could only be fixed with a very expensive surgery. I had to fight day and night with the insurance company to approve the surgery. By the time they approved it, it was too late. My son died. The grief was too much for my wife. She stopped eating and drinking and wasted away and died just a few months after my son.
I'm sorry, I had no idea. What does Monty have to do with that?
He was the crafty snake that sold us the insurance policy. He assured me that it was an excellent policy for me and my family. Imagine, I spend all my time developing new high-tech weapons to defend this country, while I am defenseless against creeps like Monty and Senator Sam Mitchell. Well, today, vengeance is mine. Confess your sins, Monty. Perhaps you'll have a shorter stay in purgatory.
I'm sorry about your mom, Isaac. I really do care about your mom, Isaac. I do, and I'm sorry about your family, Byron. I truly thought it was a good policy. Please forgive me. I was still new on the job. I was still new when I sold you that policy, please.
I told you not to call me that name. I am no longer Dr. Byron Baxter. I am the Crusader of Light. Well, Isaac, what do you say?
split the two-timer in two.
Haha! I knew you would see the light. Hold on, let me turn on the saw.
No, please, help me!
What's going on? What are you doing?
Crusader, please, just give me 2 minutes. Hear me out. Now, I'm so sorry that you lost your family. My dad, he was killed by a crooked police officer. So I understand how you feel. Tragic things happen, and a lot of the time, they don't make sense. But we just have to trust that the Most High, He has a special plan for our lives. I'm sure you've heard of Job in the Bible, right?
In Hebrew, his name is Iyub. Iyub was a wealthy man living in a land called Uz with his wife and 7 sons and 3 daughters. He had extensive flocks of sheep and herds of cattle. He was called blameless and upright. He always was careful to avoid doing evil. One day, Hasatan appeared before the Most High, Yahuwah, in the Shamayim. Satan argued that Iyub was only good because Yahuwah had blessed him abundantly. Hasatan challenged Yahuwah that if given permission to punish the man, Iyub would turn and curse Yahuwah. Yahuwah allowed Hasatan to torment Iyub, but he forbid Satan to take his life. Then the day came when Iyub received the terrible news from 4 different messengers that his livestock, his servants, and his 10 children had all died due to either a band of invaders or natural disasters. Iyub tore his clothes and shaved his head in mourning, but he still blessed Yahuwah in his prayers. Hasatan appeared again in the Shamayim before Yahuwah, and Yahuwah granted him another chance to test Iyub. This time, Iyub got afflicted with horrible skin sores. Even his wife encouraged him to curse Elohim and give up and die. But Iyub answered her and said, "You speak as a foolish woman. Shall we indeed accept good from Elohim and not accept adversity?"
3 of Iyub's friends, Eliphaz, Bildad, and Zophar, came to comfort him, but they ended up adding to his misery instead. They just spent their time claiming he must have brought the suffering upon himself. Suffice to say, they behaved more like frenemies than true friends. Now, despite his wife's words and the words of his so-called friends, Iyub continued to place his trust in Yahuwah, his Redeemer in the Shamayim. In Iyub chapter 19, verse 25, this is what he said. "For I know that my Redeemer lives, and at the last he will stand upon the earth, and after my skin has been destroyed, yet in my flesh I shall see Yah." Much like us, Iyub grew sarcastic, impatient, and even afraid. He questions why Yahuwah would allow wicked people to prosper, while he and countless other innocent people suffer. Yahuwah finally answers Iyub out of a dark whirlwind, and asks Iyub questions which show just how little Iyub knows about creation, and how much power Yahuwah has. After this encounter with his creator, Iyub acknowledges Yahuwah's unlimited power and admits the limitations of human knowledge. Iyub declares, "Who is he that hideth counsel without knowledge? Therefore have I uttered that I understood not, things too wonderful for me, which I knew not." None of us can fully comprehend the mind of Yahuwah, but we can rest assured that he loves us and he wants what's best for his children. Yahuwah would end up restoring Iyub's health, providing him with twice as much property as before, and a new family, and long life.
Well, that was rather touching. Oh, would you look at that? Monty got away. Hammer.
Yes, boss?
Crush him.
It's hammer time! You're quite the party crasher, aren't you?
Now, how are you gonna say a thing like that? And I brought the laser show.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, Crusader, but your henchman got flattened. That's one heavy disco ball you got there.
I'm so sorry, boss. He outsmarted me.
And I believe this is yours?
I'm going to take out the trash.
Boss, what are you doing?
I never really liked you, and your acting skills are pathetic. So long.
I don't get it. Why'd you save me?
The word of Yahuwah states that while we were yet sinners, the Messiah died for us. Now I may have saved your body, but you need to turn to the one who can save your soul. You've been given another chance, Lenny. Don't blow it. Crusader, you said you were the judge, jury, and executioner. Well, you forgot one title. Prisoner. You built this place into a prison, and you are the #1 inmate. You're locked behind bars of bitterness, anger, and hate. But you can be free. The scripture says, who the Son sets free is free indeed. You can be restored like Job, Crusader. But first, you need to stop this madness. You need to stop this personal crusade of vengeance. Right now.
Oh no, it's just beginning. I warned you, Isaac, that you don't want to be my enemy.
I don't want to fight you, Crusader. The only sword I wield is the scriptures. Besides, you need some serious help.
Your only option now is to fight or die.
I've seen what that special sword of yours can do. I don't think this is going to be a fair fight.
You have my word I won't use any special powers if you won't. Now, on guard!
Whoa! You're getting a little too close to the fro. Uh-oh.
Wow! Not bad, Isaac. Remember when I told you I wouldn't use special powers?
Yes?
Well, I lied.
Heavenly Father, please help that young man.
Do you know what the Crusaders did to their enemies, Isaac? They cut off their heads.
Shouldn't have brought a sword to a hammer fight.
Why did you help me?
Yeah, I took your advice. I'm gonna start working for the big boss now.
Welcome to the team, Lenny. Oh boy, it looks like the Blessed Mother has become a broken mess. But that's the fate of every idol, isn't it?
Make one more move, and your light will be put out, Crusader. Officer Gaines, you're not gonna believe this.
Hi, Mom. We need to talk. It's about Monty.
You don't have to worry about him, Isaac. I have decided that we're just going to remain acquaintances. Turns out, he was seeing another nurse at the hospital. Can you believe it?
I'm sorry, Mom.
Honey, I'm not. I asked Yahuwah to reveal Monty's heart, and he did. Honey, I learned a long time ago. Jeremiah 33:3. The Most High says, "Call unto me, and I will answer you, and show you great and mighty things, which you do not know." You know, if we just lean on Him, He will lead us the way our lives need to go.
Mom, you are right. When we take matters in our own hands, we often make a big mess of things. I love you, Mom.
I love you too, baby.
Whenever there are questions, you can count on Heath Morrison. Whenever there's intrigue, you can count on Jane Fall. Whenever there's a mystery to be solved, you can count on Fester Dolt. You can count on us. We are the Investigators.
Welcome back to The Investigators. I'm your host, Fester Dolt. We're here with Senator Sam Mitchell. Senator, you were recently found innocent of the corruption charges that were levied against you. You had your day in court, but you almost didn't, because you were abducted and imprisoned by a crazed vigilante who called himself the Crusader of Light. But we now know that this was really Dr. Byron Baxter. How did you survive this madman's prison?
Fester, I wouldn't refer to Dr. Baxter as a crazed or a madman. No, he's a broken soul in need of the healing touch of the Most High. You ask me how I survived, night in and night out in that cell. I did a lot of praying, Fester. And it's only because of the mercies of the Most High that I'm alive. Dr. Baxter, he thought he was serving the Most High with his vigilante style of justice. But, as we know, he was really serving the forces of darkness. Sadly now, he's the one in prison.
Do you hate him for what he did to you?
Oh no, it's quite the opposite. I pray for the man, and I hope one day his mind and his heart will be free.
No! Let me out of here! Let me out of here!